have to go through several forms of examinations throughout their academic lives, but preparing for competitive examinations, especially those related to the Central Superior Services (CSS) and the Provincial Management Services, is quite different. It is a never testing task that requires patience and time. Every year, thousands of students appear in these competitive exams across Pakistan, but only a few hundred pass its various phases, and get placed in different departments. Around 97% of the applicants fail at some stage of the multi-phase examination. With such a low passing ratio, it is amazing that people still plan a career in bureaucracy. It is a rather strange urge on the part of students who sit these exams. There are several other fields and domains to master and succeed in. The students should explore more options that are in line with their interests and attitude before deciding what suits them the most. Unfortunately, not many want to explore what they actually want to do in life. They blindly follow others. The only beneficiary of such an approach to life happens to be the academies and the so-called mentors who make money at the cost of these students in the name of fee, tests and mock exams. Also, the government makes decent money through application fee. It is high time the students realized their true potential, jumped off the bandwagon and their best skills. This will reduce in any particular field and will produce human assets for the country in a large variety of fields. In March this year, the UN General Assembly declared that the International Day of Play would be observed annually on June 11. This announcement has come after a long advocacy campaign led by UNICEF, Global Civil Society, and organizations such as Right to Play. Today the world is celebrating its inaugural Day of Play with the object of encouraging more conscious efforts to ensure that children across the world can exercise their right to play. For some, it may seem for the international body to declare a day dedicated to celebrating play. However, as natural and accessible as it may seem, children, globally are finding it difficult to have access to a healthy, joyful play time. Data from global research across 36 countries by the LEGO, इसकी स्पेलिंग है LEGO. LEGO Group reveals that 73% of children believe that adults do not take play, and its importance to learning, seriously. Full stop. Research conducted by the Child and Youth Advisor Board, an international platform, indicates that over 20% of children in Asia are of the view that they are not allowed to play. The figure is less than 10% for Europe and America. Full stop. Additionally, 38% of children in regions impacted by natural disasters express concerns about the lack of safe play spaces. Full stop. Play is a biological and necessity is absolutely essential for children's holistic development. Full stop. Play is instinctive, it comes naturally to every child, and adult. Full stop. It is vital to build 21st century skills among children, such as problem solving, creative thinking, collaboration and resilience. Full stop. Play is also a great change, if only access to it is made equitable. Full stop. This, unfortunately, seems like a distant dream at present. Children and other young people, particularly those with special needs, face many barriers to play. Full stop. 1 in 3 children and young people do not have time to play. 1 in 5 lack safe spaces to play, and 1 in 5 have no one to play with. Full stop. Global conflicts, such as in Gaza and Ukraine, and frequent natural disasters such as Pakistan's floods in recent years, have left millions of children at risk and without any opportunities to learn and play. Full stop. Which is why it is more important than ever before for more organized and robust calls for global and local action to ensure that children get a conducive environment to play in and learn, regardless of their race, social class, etc. Full stop.